Hello all, welcome to Jab, and this is another video in the programming series of Learner's Launch. In the previous videos, we saw what is programming, process of programming. So let's go, why to wait? Next is to learn a programming language. As we mentioned, we will have 4 languages in this series. Firstly, we'll start with C language. In this video, we are going to see an introduction to C, and the next is prerequisite for doing code using the C language. Let's get into the video without any further delay. Dennis Ritchie at AT&T Bell Laboratories developed the C language 3 decades ago as a successor to the language B to construct utilities running on Unix. Even though it was initially designed for Unix OS, C language has portability to any operating system. In case of explaining this, we will see the other features of C language also. They are, it is a general purpose language, it is an efficient and flexible language. And the main feature is its portability, means a unit of program written in one computer can be easily moved to other with no changes or modifications. C is a structured programming language. As we said in our previous video, its main importance is for the procedure and not on data. C compilers are being designed by various vendors across all computer architectures. So it gained a lot of popularity in the late 80s. Compiler is nothing but it is a computer program which will translate the code written in a high-level programming language to a lower-level programming language. This lower level programming language usually is known as assembly language, object code or source code, and high level language is something that the human can understand. So this low level programming language can be understood by the computer and it executes the program. For an programming language, syntax or the rules for writing a line of code is very important. Similarly in C, we have its own syntax, or in easy terms, a formal grammar specified by the C standard. We will see the syntax for each element as we get into the various element topics. We will have a look at the advantages and disadvantages of C language now. Firstly, the advantages. It's powerful and efficient language. It is a portable language. It has built-in functions available for some basic operations. We have not touched upon functions yet. No worries, all the terms will be covered in our subsequent videos. Quality to extend itself, we can add a function of our need in C and reuse it in our programs. It is a middle level language. This supports low level programming like for kernel and Unix operation as well as for higher level programming for application developments. Coming to the disadvantages of C language, it does not support OOPS. It does not support runtime checking. In this programming, the compiler won't find the errors as we type one line. Instead, the compiler will show the errors after writing the entire program and while running it only. No concept of namespace exists in C. Without namespace, we can't use same name for 2 variables, and it has the lack of exception handling. There may be many situations where our program may not respond for certain unexpected inputs that we will say as exception. Anyhow, we will explain this in the subtopic videos. Not having constructor or destructor, which is the main concept and for the existence of OOPS, object-oriented programming. We will explain this also when we start C++, which is a OOP language. Well, that's it in this video. We will see the required things for coding in the next video and we will start our coding soon. Bye bye for now and I hope all is well.